Good morning from me and my rattly iced coffee. That reminds me of the butler in the Lara Croft Tomb Raider trial on PlayStation from 15 years ago. We all know there is very few things in life that I talk about as passionately as clothes. So I got some new things and I want to talk about them. So let's do that. I'm gonna go clean myself up and we'll be back in 3, 2, 1. And just like that, we are made up. Looking a little bit more spruced up. Got the bedhead hair going, having an alright hair day. Even got my stuff prepped in the meantime to show you guys. It's gonna be a very casual, laid back haul, very vloggy style. So even if you're not into fashion hauls, I think you'll just get some inspiration style wise from it. There's a mixture of vintage and new things, so I think there'll be something for everyone. And yeah, I only do hauls like twice a year. Like I do kind of a spring summer haul on this channel and kind of more of an autumn winter. Just take inspiration from it. Keep an eye out in the vintage shops, thrifting, all of that good stuff. So let's get straight into it. Got some great pieces. The only thing I don't have to show you today is my autumn winter coat investment for this year. Wear is probably my favorite thing to buy or style, and I've kind of been doing this thing where I invest or find one great coat every year and kind of just spend a little bit more money on it. I have done that this year. I've gotten a long black long line wool coat which was missing from my closet. I lost mine like years ago, but I got it delivered to Ireland, so you're gonna have to wait. Winter boots, shall we? I got 2 new pairs of good old black boots. I got so much wear out of my Vagabond military boots last year that I was kind of keen to add. So this year I kind of gravitated towards much more either casual or sleek looking comfortable boots. Koyo? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, but I was very lucky. These were gifted to me. I chose them and it was one of those cases where I probably would have bought them anyway because my friend Lynn has them and I was kind of obsessed with them. But they're my first pair of classic Chelsea boots in an awfully long time. They've got the super chunky thread, a bit more of a higher cut on the leg, which looks great under jeans, especially if they're like a little bit more on the cropped side. And what I like about these is they're really chunky, but they're actually really lightweight. They are a bit more of a narrow fit, which suits my feet perfectly. So if you're a wide foot, I probably wouldn't recommend them, but so far so good. On initial wear, they're very comfortable, and I was worried they'd take a little bit of breaking in, but I wore them all around Manhattan yesterday and they didn't rub at all. I just wore socks that kind of came up over them and they were absolutely perfect. Yeah, adore. I just feel like the front of them is cut really nice and sleek, and the leather just, I don't know, they look like the price they are a more investment boot, but as my mom says, 2 things you should always invest in is your bed and shoes. These are the second pair of boots I got. Very similar, kind of a Chelsea boot style, but a matrixy style vibe. YK2, am I not saying that right? Anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Kind of a bit more of a futuristic, blocky, slouchy boot, I would say. I bought these from the Frankie shop. They were actually pretty affordable considering the Frankie shop's kind of an expensive boutique in New York. They were, I think, about $90. As you can see, they've already got a good old wear. They're looking a little dusty, but that's because they are so incredibly comfortable. It's like wearing a pair of trainers. Like I've been wearing these the same amount for the same amount of time as the Koyo boots, and I feel like these are probably going to look battered after a while, which will be fine. I mean, they're kind of more of a slouchy boot anyway, so I don't really mind all of that creasing, but I do feel like the Koyo boots are holding their shape a lot better. It lends itself maybe to the price difference, I don't know. I got 1 investment piece style bottoms, and obviously always very happy to support upcoming kind of contemporary designers. And this is a really cool brand that I found called, well, I didn't find it. I mean, I feel like if you're an IG fashion brand stalker, you've probably heard of this Simonette brand, but I know it's relatively new and the prices are actually okay. Like they're doable considering the quality of the pieces and the kind of uniqueness of what they're bringing out. Dream pair of leather trousers, kind of more of a straight slash wide leg the whole way down. I've been looking for well, these are faux leather, vegan leather trousers that were high-waisted. I've just been holding out to find something that was really me in terms of fit. The only thing is they come in like only 2 sizes, small, medium and medium large, which is kind of like when it comes to trousers, not, it can be a bit risky But I got the small and medium, which is actually perfect for me, and I actually am sort of between a small and medium on the bottoms anyway, and they just fit. They fit me perfectly on the waist. They're not cutting into me, but they're a little bit straighter through the hips, so I can feel them pulling, but I feel like faux leather always has a little bit of give anyway. I'm really excited to style these for autumn winter. I can see myself wearing them a million different ways. For me, that is what I look for in an investment piece, not something kind of faffy and frilly that I feel like I can only wear in special occasions. Like, that's not me. Like, I want to get my wear out of anything I spend my money on, basically. Sure, Simonette leather pants. Feels so good in these. Let me back it all the way up for you guys. I have the tall Koyo boots on. They just feel absolutely amazing on, and they feel very me, but just a little bit more dressy, or a little bit, just the texture is just a nice switch up, and I cannot wait to wear these. Also invested in another pair of vintage Levi's. You guys know this is my obsession now, but this blue is absolutely perfect. Another great find from Etsy, and in my favorite fit, no less, the 501 high-waisted, which is exceptionally difficult to find. What is it, a 5-button kind of 11-inch rise in 501, because the 501 leg, straight leg, does suit me the best, but I tend to only find the high-waisted in the 901 style, as you know. But got really lucky with these. They fit me amazing on the bum, and like, I don't know, they're like my snatched jeans in my wardrobe at the moment. 501s on, as I mentioned, the perfect fit. Just, I don't know, I've just been wearing them non-stop since I got them. I'm, however, wearing a pair of jeans that are not vintage today. These are the weekday lash jeans in this lovely cream color, and I actually love the fit of weekday jeans. I have to say, like, if I have to buy new jeans, weekday are one of the first. Weekday and Other Stories are like my two faves, but these are perfectly high-waisted. The 27 fits me like a glove, and yeah, the leg is a little bit more tapered than I would like, but they do look great on the bum and snatched on the waist, so we'll overlook it. Another great vintage find of mine lately was a good pleated tennis skirt, something I kind of didn't envision myself in until recently, but that I've been having a lot of fun styling. I actually found this perfect one from Urban Outfitters Renewal. They're like upcycled / vintage section, and it's absolutely perfect. It's like a really good length on me, and the reason why I got a skirt was because, number one, this one's kind of thicker, but I just thought with all of the boots that I'm wearing, I would easily just wear it with tights, and I just envisioned it with a lot of the other pieces on the top half that I was picking up. You can imagine this either on just like a warm autumn day, like I've already worn them, or just in the winter with tights. This is kind of how I envision them. It's cutesy. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And then the only thing I haven't tried on yet, bottoms wise, are these. These just came in this morning. As you know, I'm a big fan of my Dickies. If you follow me on Instagram, they're just like my throw on pair of pants that I just run around in and are comfy. And initially when I got the sage green, like, I didn't style them for about 3 weeks because I just didn't know how to wear them, and I didn't think the color was right for me, but now I wear them all the time. So if you're thinking about Dickies, just get them, because they're durable and they're comfortable, and they've got that kind of and you know, nothing like dressing like a bit of a skater when you don't even skateboard. So that's my aesthetic currently. But I saw, actually no, I can't take any credit for these. My friend Adele found these, and she decided she didn't want them, so then I went and bought them, like all good best friends. They're the high-waisted style, which are a little bit more smarter looking, I think, but still got that really effortlessly cool vibe going on. They're the worker wide leg skater style, I think, which are exclusive at the moment, from what I gather, to Free People, so I have to get them off Free People. I'm going to get them in the black, but there's something I liked about the red Dickies tag against the navy, and I just thought it would be something other than black to wear this winter, and just a fun trouser that I could kind of see myself wearing a lot, because the fabric is a bit more on the casual side. So these are the Dickies trousers, really nice fitting. There's a bit of room there. Could probably beat myself into a 26, but this is comfortable. Like, I can bloat in this, which is great. And I like the leg fit. It's just, they're a little long on me, so I'm just gonna have to get them taken up. But other than that, very happy with them. They kind of fit exactly how I envisioned them. And I just love the color. Just need to get them taken up, like, or do I need to get them taken up? It's kind of hard to tell, because they're not They're just about touching off of the ground, so maybe half an inch. Is it worth it? Let me know. Also, I sized down because I have found Dickies to be quite generous on the sizing. Even the 26 in my other ones are a little bit loose. And so many questions about this vintage pullover that I got 2 of them in a very similar colorway, but this is kind of my slightly nicer one. But it's a polo Ralph Lauren size medium, just pullover sweater. Just go rummage in your dad's closet. These are so fun to style. Very behind because I feel like Jess was styling these forever ago, and I feel like when I thought of how I would style it, I kind of automatically went to her style. But these are great. They're so comfy and cozy, and there is a million of these out in the ether that need homes. Unloved dad presents. Really easy and slouchy, and yeah, very much on the loungewear spectrum. I chill in them in the loft, but I also kind of, you know, go out in them and they still look cute. But I just got mine off Poshmark, I think. But check out Depop, Poshmark, eBay, things like that. Just type in Polo Ralph Lauren Zippy and you'll get a bunch of these. This one's a little bit long. I actually styled it on Instagram with the pleated skirt and I loved it. I just kind of tucked the hem under my bra to make it a bit more shorter looking and kind of hide all of that extra fabric. Now usually I do buy like handmade masks. I've got a lot of reusable handmade masks from friends that I've bought and from Etsy. But I kind of like needed more and I just kind of threw them in. I kind of just wanted to try them because I do like the Airism range from UNIQLO. Speaking of masks, as part of my last sponsored message with my partners, the Better Internet Initiative, I just wanted to remind you all of the importance of wearing your masks. We are still very much in the height of a pandemic, and with things kind of returning to normal-ish, not normal, but I guess the new normal here in New York, can get a bit complacent. AP News reported that COVID-19 cases jumped from 10 million to 20 million as of September 2020 in just 45 days. So it's very important that we all continue to be vigilant. The CDC posted in the Wall Street Journal that if everyone just started wearing their masks now, the pandemic could be contained in 4 to 8 weeks. But in general, I'm pretty impressed with how people have been taking mask wearing in New York City. I feel like people have been really just doing their part. Even when it's a quiet street and there's not many people around, people are still wearing their mask and kind of holding each other accountable. So it kind of took a while to catch on, but I'm really happy that I live in a city where people are taking mask wearing extremely seriously. So do your bit, set the example, go shopping for masks. I will leave some of my favorite Etsy stores for masks in the link below. All right. Basics, my favorite topic personally. You always have me haunted about my basics. I needed a couple of new things. I shrunk a couple of things from last year, so I'm gonna try and be careful. We replaced a couple of things. I made an order on UNIQLO because they're kind of like my go-to. I think they do the best affordable basics in my opinion. Got myself a nice little simple cardigan. These are, I got 3 things from their merino blend range, and this is the v-neck cardi. The size small looks perfect. It's just that perfect sort of quality thickness to it, and I believe these are all like a washable style. I'm not quite sure. This is from the UNIQLO U collection, which of course is one of my all-time favorite collections from UNIQLO. The U in the men's and the women's is just perfection. I think it'll look great on its own, but the style that I kind of envisioned with it was it layered with a turtleneck. I don't know, I watched the movie Possession with Gwyneth Paltrow from 2002, and it had all of like the 90s same color layered cashmere vibes, and I just kind of wanted to, you know, feed into that a little bit. Great piece on its own. But I also got just a new turtleneck. I needed some, I don't think I got any quite like this, kind of like a knitted turtleneck style, which I always think looks lovely and chic. And so it feels lovely, just it feels silky and not too woolly feeling, and it's kind of probably the same amount of sheerness as the top I'm wearing now, which is vintage from Awoke Vintage last year. Also like a fluffy. I also got this in a size small and it looks perfect. For the cardigan I got was also the merino collection, but this one is a bit more ribbed, and I'm like not sure if I like the ribbed or not, and it feels a little bit thicker than that one, so I might just get this one again in the black, because I think it will layer up better. Okay, the turtleneck is perfect. Absolutely adore. Perfect amount of sheerness. First impressions, feels very, very nice, very cozy. And I don't like to spend a crazy amount of money, especially on things like cashmere, because they feel beautiful, but the chances of you ruining them are like really, really high. So for me, like $40–50 from UNIQLO is like great. A couple of my favorite t-shirts, UNIQLO U crew necks. They're so nice, like the ribbing. Like they just, in my opinion, are great, affordable, elevated looking basics. And yeah, I generally wear them in a size small. I did get some extra smalls for a bit more of a skin tight fit when I'm wearing more baggier jeans and trousers. Lastly, I couldn't resist one more splurgy tank top, which I know is not on the top of everyone's list, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I live in tank tops. Like I don't mind spending money on a more elevated one every now and again just because it's comfortable to me, but when I get dressed up I tend to still wear tank tops. So I got like a dressier tank top with this really pretty back strap detail from the line by K. This is my second sort of elevated basic from them, and the last one I got was in white, and honestly I kind of regret it because they are expensive, like with the shipping and everything, but I do again like supporting small designers. Like for me, it's just like I want to support contemporary designers. Again, it's just too stressful to keep clean. But the grey, I fell in love with the heathered grey. I felt like I would be much more likely to keep it clean, and I have no regrets. I've already worn it a bunch of times. It's actually a little stretched out, so hopefully it'll still look good when I try it on for you guys. Infamous tank top on. It kind of has like a deep cut around the back, and then hopefully they're all straight. It's just really beautiful, and just kind of highlights a really nice part of the female body. I'm a big show off of the back fan. Tank top ticks all of the boxes for me personally. Basically the perfect versatile basic in my eyes. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my little try on, and yeah, I want to style these pieces for you very soon, so maybe next month I'll do a bit of a what I wore this week type of vlog, because I'm really having fun with my style at the moment. I am kind of finding that mix between my minimalist basics but also just like fun vintage pieces and stuff that's kind of been adding a bit more character to my closet. Hope you enjoyed this little bonus video. I will see you all very, very soon.